to us is with respect to team and stakeholder engagement. You ask such questions: how well did we collaborate as a team? Were stakeholders' expectations managed effectively? How did feedback loops operate throughout the project? Feedback loops. You remember that feedback goes on and back. Feedback loops. How did it operate throughout the project? Was stakeholder input sufficient and timely? And just like I said in stakeholders engagement, it's also important in every project, especially outside door project, to get every stakeholder involved. Now, but it is different from the type of work you people are doing. Now, let's look at tools and resources. Questions that can come under tools and resources are questions like this: were the tools used adequate? Tools can be software, it can be documentation system. Were the tools used adequate? Did we encounter technical difficulties? What additional resources or training would help future projects? These are questions again to answer. Then, under lessons and improvements, you can ask such questions: what lessons learned? What lessons learned by? What lessons can be documented? Which best practice should be continued? What new practices should be adopted? How can we improve risk mitigation strategies? What team dynamics can be improved? These are under lesson learned and improvement to pursue. So you think also of other statements that can fall into here and enrich your question. This affair.
You're sharing it with us.
Okay.
Yes.
Now about to go. Now you are now left with what we call looking forward. These are questions we ask for sake of future. What should we focus in our next project? How can we apply lessons learned today immediately? Are there any process changes we should implement? Then I give this as tricks and tips for conducting effective retrospectives in addition to what I have said before. Now, create safe environment where team members feel comfortable sharing honest feedback.
That is.
Create a safe environment. If you create a safe environment, your matter is over.
No, that's what
People come up. What could make a whole team bring themselves to 18 out of 20, ready to go to be the last? And they refuse to talk to their coach because the coach did not give them safe environment to A up their mind. And the stranger who doesn't live with them was able to convince them, bring them, and they open up and swear with their life that if they're not with again. And they demonstrated it. That is the power of creating safe environment for people to operate. Many people think that leadership or being head is a right, and because of that, they make people following them have problem opening up, and that is negative employee, not even negative competitor. Now, use a variety of facilitation techniques, either brainstorming, silent writing, round robin discussion.
Making people, some people, is it the leader? Are you referring to the leader? Having right to be heard.
No, some people use their position as the head and make people under them have difficulty in expressing themselves, thinking that it is the power they are controlling. Yes, it's an error. It's an error.
When you said
it's an error.
It's one of the things that spoil even relationship, even everything. So you must give people, even if it's a child,
yes,
opportunity to
be heard. It's very important because everybody.
You don't assume you know what they want to say.
Many people at different places may have a solution of how to solve the problem. But if you think that because you're the boss, only you know, they pull out from you and just follow you to get their salary. And you discover that what would have been shared to many, only you would think of it. Leaders need the people more than people need their leader. Leaders need their people to answer a leader more than people need their leader. Anytime people feel that they don't like their leader, they withdraw and face their life. But a leader cannot afford to do that, because his own definition of head or leader is because there are people under you.
Yes.
Your own definition that you are the head or the leader is because there are people under you. If those people are not following you, you cannot be there.
You cannot be leader.
But people can withdraw themselves and face their life. And if you tell them, they say, we don't have any head.
We don't have a leader yet.
We don't have a leader. Don't you see many Nigerians saying that?
Yes.
And they are facing their life.
You say Nigeria doesn't have president. You know, they can just say that.
Yes. That is to tell you the importance
because
of
you're your own, nobody protects
yes.
you, security is zero, everything is zero, nothing.
So it happens. Even in organization, most times people see their managers as he's only interested in himself. He's only interested that they will be giving him car. They won't even know what is happening to his department. Right. Leave him, he's a selfish man. They withdrew their mind. Right. If they see what will even happen to the department, they keep quiet.
They keep quiet.
They keep quiet.
As far as you can't call them to come and be accountable.
Yes, accountable. They keep quiet. And every month they collect their salary. Every month they collect their salary.
So then you are out and say, "Hey, carrying wahala."
So focus on actionable insight rather than blame. Another thing, don't focus on blame. Finger pointing is wrong in organization. And if you are the head, don't allow another head from another person control your staff. Don't allow that. When I work in Mocha Foam, the company that produced Mocha Foam, I worked there for 3 years or so. There was a man called plant manager. One day he gave instruction to, I was operations control manager. That was my position. Then the plant manager is like a line, it's like a what do they call it? A peer. Now one day he wanted to discipline or order a staff under me. I told him, you don't have rights. If you want something from my department, tell me. I'm the person to instruct the person who should do this. You don't give order to somebody in my department. It's a wrong communication system.
Of course.
Now, so, and by that, it means you cannot discipline or do anything under somebody under me. Let me do that. If you cannot do that to me, you can tell management to query me. Then I will be the person to defend my department. So don't allow people to interfere into, if you are heading a unit or group, allow people outside to interfere on people under you. I say, okay. Now, document findings clearly and follow up on action items. Very important to anything you're doing in an organization. Be a lover of documentation. Always document things. Keep retrospective regular to foster continuous improvement, but space it out. So I will leave you here till next time we meet